It's your girl Nef from the Bury, and we back with another episode of Logical Minds. How you guys been? I've been chilling, cool and vibing. I'm actually preparing for the fall and winter season. I feel so ready. Like, I love the fall. I love the winter. Like, I'm ready to bust out the hoodies. I'm ready to bust out the furry Crocs. I got me a pair of these furry sharks. They from Walmart. Walmart sponsor me. But no, for real, like they're called sharks. They're like these like off-brand type of Crocs, but I don't care. They fire. And they came out with the little furry ones, so they evolving for real. So it's like they comfy on the feet, all that. They sturdy. Yeah. So yeah, this episode 20. Forgot to mention, feels so good to be in the 20s. Like, yes. Okay, let's see what we gonna be talking about. Okay, so pretty much I got my first my first debater like in the comments. Let me pull that up. Hold on. Cause I took a screenshot. There we go. I'm gonna put it up there so y'all can see. So it was but let me tell you the context though, like of why he commented. I'm gonna play it. This is I had posted a hold up. I had posted a like small clip of episode 18. Yeah, a small clip of episode 18. And I'm just getting into that now so I can promote the podcast more so people can be more in tune and want to listen more and stuff. So on my promo shit. So I'm doing my shit. So like let me make sure it's not like too loud. So this is what the clip said. Hold on.
And they're all just gonna be what it is. Don't let them control you. Don't let them be the end all be all. You are the one that, has that energy to pick what is the end all be all. And I'm not gonna let a few mistakes just because I fell down a couple times, just because life been beating my ass a little bit. I'ma still dust that shit off and let niggas know I'm Neff. Like, I'm Big Neff. Stop playing with me, But I don't like to talk like that all the time. I only like to talk like that when it's just like when it makes sense. But for the most part, I'm really just cool. Like, it's, hey, I'm Neff. Like, I'm Neff from the Bury, just a Haitian girl from the Bury. Like, it's just very, very calm. You know what I'm saying?
I still stand on everything I said, you know what I'm saying? But I just want to give y'all context about like what it was. So that was the clip that I posted to promote the pod, and I had my first debater commenter that engaged and everything, and I'm like, ooh, like I wanted to respond. Like he gave me a real lengthy response, so I was like, I want to respond on the pod. So like pretty much just to take away from what he was commenting, like he was focused on the part of what I said was like, I'm Big Neff, and I was like, oh, I only like to talk like that when it makes sense. You get what I'm saying? And pretty much saying, like, I'm just a Haitian girl from the Bury. Like, real calm. And he stated, it never makes sense for a mature female to talk like that. And I'm like, okay, what do you mean by that? Because I want you to elaborate. And then, I'm not going to lie, I also responded as well, because it's like I think he was deleting his comments, so it kind of makes it weird in all the screenshot, but this is what I also said as well, because I questioned it and I also had a response. So my response is, I understand where you're coming from, but respectfully, this is me. I am a mature woman who has multiple sides to me, and I am showcasing my personality, period, because that's literally what it is. So, and then I go on to ask him, what is your definition of a mature woman? So he proceeds to say, so we're going to dissect this world, because this is where I felt like, all right, this nigga full of bullshit. I'm just going to call it what it is, because it's like, let me just break it down. So he goes, as a doctor, okay? Because I had to look up what that word was, because I didn't know what that was. I was like, what is that? Looked it up, doctor. So off bat, I'm like, you could have just put doctor, but you wanted to be extra and put that. But cool. You just put me on to new vocabulary regardless. Cool. So he goes, I don't believe in relativism in regards to broad facts. So before we even continue, right? He says, I don't believe in relativism. So I had to look up that was, because I was like, he's bringing the vocabulary out. Like, so I'm like, what does what does relativism mean? So I'll look it up, and I'm going to put the definition here as well, so we can all get educated together. You know what I'm saying? So it means, excuse me, the doctrine that knowledge, truth, and morality exist in relation to culture, society, or historical context and are not absolute. All right. So he's saying he doesn't believe in that. So, which is crazy because it's like, what do we even talk about? All I asked was, what is your definition of a mature woman? Like, it's really, I feel like that was a simple question because I want to engage with the commenters. Like, I don't want y'all to feel afraid to speak y'all truth, speak y'all opinions, like, no matter what. Like, let's have a conversation. Like, you know what I'm saying? So when I was asking that, I was really just trying to ask, like, what's your definition based off what you've seen in life, based off what you picked up? Like, what do you feel like your definition of a mature woman is? And he wanted to give me a textbook version, I guess, because he was like, I don't have a definition, but I know what the definition is. And I'm like, off bat, I'm like, all right. We not even having a real conversation low key, because it's like you're trying to mansplain this, and it's like off bat again, you're full of bullshit. Like, you're full of shit, literally. So talking about a mature man is a masculine man who knows when and where to show his emotions, hardworking, competitive, a protector, a provider of their home's basic needs, if not of everything, and a dangerous man when need be and more. A mature woman is a feminine woman, nurturing, a soft-spoken woman who demands respect through the modesty and the way she showcases her femininity and not her body, bad attitude, or occupation. She's smart, knows how to read a room, takes care of her supersuit or body as much as possible, realistic expectations, but remain modest and more. At the end of the day, I agree with what he's trying to, like, do in the sense of trying to, like, be like, okay, yo, this is the definition. I was more so asking, like, what's your personal definition? But if that's your personal definition, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like this could be rebutted. Like, because it's like, this is you trying to put people in a box. And it's like, society keeps trying to put people in boxes, and people really be trying to force themselves into boxes. And that's why they be so, like disconnected from themselves, for real. Because you're not allowing yourself to be you. Like, you're trying to portray a narrative that is saying that this is the way, this is how you're supposed to do it, and for most people that can work. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and knock it down, but for others that doesn't work, and you just gotta know where you fit in. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm not about to sit here and read this definition and try to look at it and question myself, like, oh, do I match this, do I not match this? Because at the end of the day, I know I am a mature woman. You saw my response. My response was immediately, I understand where you're coming from, but respectfully, this is me. I am a mature woman who has multiple sides to me, and I am showcasing my personality. Because I can get aggressive, I can get argumentative. Like, I'm very much aware of those things within myself, and I'm very proud of those things about myself. The good, bad, and ugly. I love all those parts about me. Because at the end of the day, I'm the only person who can consistently show that love to myself, and I'm going to continue to do that. And you, by trying to, like, you know, give these textbook definitions, I don't know what your intentions were behind that, honestly, because it just seemed like we weren't really having a real conversation. But it's cool. Like, I just wanted to respond on here because I just was like, you gotta really hear me. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, that's really all I gotta say about that. You know, it was cool having somebody in the comments, having a discussion, you know, and I just wanted to bring it to y'all attention, period. So let's get actually right into the episode. All right. So, okay. This is a topic that I've been like sitting on. Because I just want to know how to approach it for real. You know, but I feel like I really know how to approach it. I'm just going to approach it as myself because I really be having a problem with it. You know what I'm saying? So I stay in a small hometown. You know what I'm saying? I stay in a small town. Like, so shit be popping off. I'm not going to sit here and say shit don't be popping off. But it's like, it's not as consistent as like other cities. Like, as you know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I don't know. I feel like my city is pretty much a safe city. Like, you could walk to school. Like, I grew up walking to school, not having to deal with no weirdos on the street, not having to deal with nothing. Like, not having to deal with nobody stalking me or trying to, like, I was grateful to be in that situation, like, what am I trying to say? I'm trying to say, like, I'm grateful to be from this city, like, you know, because it's like a safe city. You can raise your children here and not have any problems. I was raised here, didn't have a lot of problems. It was most, you know what I'm saying? Like, so pretty much the point I'm trying to get to is my city is now being like flushed with police. Like, it's getting uncomfortable because, like, as I'm driving in my city, like, I'm seeing a cop on every block or some shit, like, just standing there, just waiting to catch people. Literally, like, a week ago, because, like, there's this university in my hometown, and it's a PWI, and so you already know, like, so it's like the cops pull somebody over, and it's like 5-7 cars lined up for this one car, searching their car. And I'm like, what the heck? Like, this is so dramatic. Like, you don't see this in town. Like, what's going on? Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, again, back to what I was saying, like, you know, seeing a cop on every block and seeing cops just ride in your neighborhood. Like, I stay in a real NPC neighborhood. So it's like, to see cops patrolling is crazy because there's a bunch of children that stay here. Like, it's really calm. It's no commotions. It hasn't been any problems. And yet somehow, some way, you're seeing all these police cars just roaming, just looking, just, you know, and it's just uncomfortable. It creates anxiety. Like, it creates anxiety within myself as a black woman because it's like, what the heck? Like, why is this happening? Like, it's like, it seems like it just came out of nowhere. I don't know. I don't really pay attention to the news. Maybe I should do that, get more research so I can understand what's really going on, because from just a civilian, just seeing how a city is evolving as you grow up in it, because like I was born and raised in my hometown, and I'm still living in my hometown, so it's like I'm seeing how things are changing, and I'm like confused. Like, I just wanted to speak on that. Like, I just don't like them being overly weird. Like, to me, it's like I just don't have that good feeling when it comes to cops. Like, I just don't have that. Like, we could have a good interaction. We could talk. We could even joke. But at the end of the day, like, I don't trust you. Like, I just don't trust you. Like, it's just what it is with me, and I'm always gonna be that way. Like, I'm gonna be respectful. I'm gonna always keep that shit calm. Like, every time, because I don't want no issues. But in the back of my mind, it's like, you have a certain power, and you can abuse it at any time. And it's like, I don't know when you're going to try to do anything weird. So I'm going to just make sure I focus on myself. Let me focus on me. How do I need to be portrayed in this situation right now? Let's be calm. Let's use your words. Let's, you know what I'm saying? And that's what work. That has been working for me. You know what I'm saying? And that's just because, you know, you just got to use logic when it comes to this. And just because I'm able to have that ability when it comes to them doesn't mean that I have to like them. Respectfully, I don't like them. That's why I'm complaining about why there's so many roaming in the city. Like we got gangbangers in the streets or some shit. Like, what the fuck? But it is what it is. It is what it is. Because I'm ducking them. I'm under the radar. Under the radar with them niggas. For sure ski. Yeah, so on to the next. Older generations saying that Gen Z are quitters. Well, we are quitters. And there's nothing wrong with that, because people be trying to like literally make you feel bad for not wanting to do something that you just don't want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'll give it to the older generation. Like, you guys have that bag in you where even when you don't want to do it, you gonna do it. I give it to you. Well, we showing y'all that we don't want to do it. We don't want to. We don't care. We don't. And now that we're getting older, it's like it's getting like if I'm here, like, okay, so I'll use myself as an example. Like, I was working at Purdue literally like a few months back. I was at Purdue for literally 2 weeks, and I quit because I was like, I can't do this. I can't. I'm not about to sit here and bullshit you. Like, it's a lot physically and mentally, because you got to be in there and actually be a robot and do the job for 8 hours a day. I wasn't even doing 8 hours because, like, in the beginning, they make you do like 4 hours, 6 hours, and that's what I was doing. And by the time I was approaching my first 8-hour shift, I quit because I said, I know I can't do this shit 5 times a week, 8 hours a day. Hell nah. And then a lot of people could probably think, oh, she weak. Oh, well, I guess I am. Shit, I don't know. Because it's like, it's me doing it. It's my life. I'm choosing what I want to do. I don't want to choose to do this. I don't want to choose to be slinging chickens in this motherfucker. No disrespect to nobody who work at Purdue, bro. Do what you gotta do. I'm just talking about me. I just knew I just didn't want to be in there. Like, it was just like, bro, when I tell you, I was like, straight mean mugging motherfuckers in that motherfucker. I didn't want to talk to nobody. I was like, hell nah, this shit ain't for me. Like, so that's why I quit, and I don't regret it. Because it is what it is. Like, you know what works for you and you know what doesn't. And I feel like our generation has a good way of doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not going to feel ashamed. Y'all, older generation, I don't care. Literally. I want to talk about this because I feel like nobody's talking about this. And you know me, I'm different. So, Snapchat evolving. I wanted to talk about Snapchat evolving because Snapchat came into my life when I was a freshman in high school. So I was 14. I was 14 when I got Snapchat. I was 14 when I got my first phone and everything too. So, you know, I'm lit. I had my little 5C and I felt like I was that girl, like, you know. But Snapchat, the way that Snapchat is right now, I'm sitting here like, whoa, like Snapchat really has like stepped their game up, because it's like you can do so much on Snapchat. It's crazy. Like, so much on Snapchat compared to what it was when it first came out, because I remember always using Snapchat, right? And it just thinking like, oh, I'm making these W videos, but I have no idea how to save them because screen record wasn't a thing back then. So it was just like, oh my God, like, how do I save these memories? I was thinking that, but it was in my head. Like, I don't know if I was talking to people about it, but I remember talking to myself about it a lot, because it was just like, because I'm one of those people, like, in high school, I was one of those girls that was recording a lot, because it was just like, these are the memories that I want to keep to myself, like, that I can always go back and watch. Like, I just always had that in my head. So it was like, damn, like, I'm recording on Snapchat, but you post it on your story and you can't save it because it's gonna be gone in 24 hours. And then eventually they created memories. When Snapchat created memories, that's when I was like, oh, me and Snapchat gonna be locked in for life. Because you don't know how clutch that is. Like, you could put so much in your memories that won't touch your camera unless you want it to. But it's like that space that's not in your camera roll that you can use in your memories. And I be recording a lot on Snapchat, so that should be clutch for me. So I'm already like, memories is like a book to me. So I'm like, oh shit, okay, so this is what happened in 2019. Oh shit, this is what happened in the pandemic. Oh shit, da-da-da. So it's cool. Like, Snapchat really did a thing with that. Like, and it's easy to it's easy to access. All you gotta is swipe up, and everything is there. And I love that shit. And then they created My Eyes Only. I was like, oh, so y'all really looking out for the private motherfuckers? Like, yo. Because again, like, you can easily go on somebody's Snapchat, swipe up, and see what's going on. You put it in the My Eyes Only. You need a passcode to get in there. And I'm the only person who know the passcode, so ain't nobody gonna get in there. So Snapchat was really doing a thing for real. And now it's just like, they got different stories. They even got like, I think they even got a feed. Like, yeah. Like, regular feed, like Reels and TikTok. So it's like, Snapchat really, they doing their thing. I don't be posting on Snapchat like that for real, but I do be recording a lot. Like, that's like my main source of like recording on my phone, because it's easy to just save the memories and keep it pushing. You get what I'm saying? I've been doing it for years, and I want to continue to keep doing that. I'm probably be one of them old heads that's still Snapchatting, and I don't give a fuck, because Snapchat came out when I was 14, nigga. So you can't tell me I'm too old to be on an app that came out when I was old enough to get on that motherfucker. So yeah, mind your business. Y'all be trying to clock shit, clock yourself, nigga. Anyways, yeah, I just love Snapchat, so, you know, shout out to Snapchat. Okay, on to the next. People, oh, hold up. Okay, we on that. People hate when people who have money wear the same clothes and ask for deals. I was seeing that because it was like, who was in the media that asked for a deal? Was it the baby? I think it was the baby. I can't really put my mind on who it was, but I think it was. But either way, like, it just sparked that conversation. Why people think all of a sudden when you got money, all of a sudden you can't wear the same hoodie for a week straight or some shit. You can't wear the same pants. You can't wear the same socks. You can't You gotta wear everything new every day, every day, every day, every day, every day, every day. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, if there's celebrities or famous people, you don't even gotta be famous. I'm talking about niggas with money. If you got money, your money long, and you wear new shit every day, hey man, that's your choice. That's your choice. That's your money. That's your money. That's your money. You can do whatever the fuck you want. So I don't care. I'm talking to the motherfuckers who think it's weird to wear things again, even when you have money to afford new clothes. But it's like, if I'm buying clothes and I have a washer and a dryer, then nigga, I'm gonna re-wear some clothes. Like, what do you mean? Like, like, are these grown people saying this, or is this kids saying this? Because, you know, when you in school, I'm not gonna lie, this. I feel like I talked about this. Either way, I'm talking about it right now. I was one of those persons. I was an outfit rememberer in like middle school and shit like that, because I just used to clock shit like that. Like, oh my god, this nigga wearing the same shit. Blah, blah, blah. But I never like, I never made them feel bad. I never was like, why are you wearing the same clothes? I didn't care that much. It was just something in my head that I was like, it was like a game with myself. I'm not gonna lie, this is how weird I am. I made a game with myself where I was like tallying. I had this like big fat purple marker, because purple is my favorite color. So I'm just using, it's just an excuse to use the marker for real. I'm peeping that he's wearing this same shirt every day, and I'm like, I'm gonna tally every time he wear it. I'm just in my folder. Oh, he wore it again. He wore it again. Cross it out. And in my head, I'm like, why am I doing this? I had to clock myself. I was like, yo, why am I doing this? Because why do you care so much? It's like, I don't know why I care. It's just something I clock. And it's like, in my class, you just gonna naturally pick up somewhere. Because, like, I went to school every day. Like, my parents ain't play that. I was going to school every day. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, all right. This is here to pass the time. You feel me? So it's like, now I ain't no outfit remember. I don't care. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would never be on that time. And obviously, when you're a kid, you do dumb things. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I can take accountability. And now it's just like, yeah. So who do you want to be? An outfit repeater or an outfit rememberer? Like, I'd rather be an outfit repeater, because how I see it, if I get an outfit and it sits, like, it's looking real cunty, like, real cute on me, oh, be prepared to see me wear that shit however many times I want to. However many times. Because if I look good in something, I'm going to keep wearing it. Like, what is you saying to me? What are you saying to me? Like, so it's just like, you know, wanted to talk about that. See, I feel like, I said, I felt like I had already talked about it, but I don't care. We talk about it again, shit. But, this one right here. Men wanting to be chased after they pursue you first. I just want to say this before I even get into that. I used to be a girl that would ask a nigga out. Like, I would ask a nigga out. Like, I didn't care. Like, it was like, I like you. You look good. Your personality mesh with mine. I just want to shoot my shot. Like, I was, you know what I'm saying? I was one of them. But then, obviously, you get older and you realize, like, you shouldn't be shooting your shot at them. You know what I'm saying? Because we ain't what? We ain't fiending for no artists. So it's like, it is what it is. Like, let these men come to you. Let these men come to you, baby girl. Like, you know how you like, let these men come to you, period. So I'm letting these men come to me. You know, they talking, they doing, they trying to rizz me up, you know, and I'm feeling their energy. I'm feeling the sauce. I'm feeling it. So it's like, as soon as I acknowledge, like, all right, you know what? You cool for real. Now it's like, oh, she likes me? Now I'm about to just ghost her. In the past, when a nigga would get distant, I would be like, oh shit, I gotta show him that I really like him. Like, I gotta really show him. I gotta dick eat. I gotta get closer. You feel me? But obviously, as you get older, you learn, like, oh, okay, he wanna get distant. Oh, okay, I can get distant too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all you gotta do is match the energy. That's all you gotta do. Hold up. Okay. I thought I unplugged the recorder, but it's still recording, so I think we should be straight. Okay. What was I saying? Oh yeah, about, you know, If he getting distant, you can get distant too. Cause it's like, we ain't fiending for no artist, sir. You was on my body first. Like, you came at me. Like, you on my body. You know what I'm saying? And then you want to start acting like I came to you. Like, okay. Okay. You a man that likes to be chased. And I used to like to chase niggas. You know what I'm saying? That was my thing in the past. For past few years. Yeah, that was... I'm not ashamed. It is what it is. That's just how niggas was moving. Niggas is moving different now. So it's like, if that's how you want to come, understand that we will never speak again. Like, I have no problem with that. Like, it's not going to, it's not going to be the end all be all. Like, it is what it is. It is what it is. Like, literally. Like, men who do that, why? Like, maybe I should, you feel me? Like, that's a topic I need to talk to a dude about. Because, like, why? Why do y'all do that? I feel like y'all don't like me for real. You don't like me for real. You was just trying to see if I was gonna chase your little dumb ass. And now you feeling stupid. Cause we not talking again. Weirdo. So let me put y'all on. Cause I feel like a lot of people know about this show, but I feel like not enough people know about this show on some real. This show is called Big Brother. It's a show where 30 house guests live in a house in California, and they have to play these games, which is the HOH competitions, which is the head of household competitions, and then you have veto competitions, and then you have evictions, you have twist. The motto of the show is expect the unexpected, because literally anything can happen. Literally anything. Like, every season is different because you got different people in the house who have different personalities, different game strategies, different ways of moving and stuff. And then Big Brother just throws curveballs with different games and different ways to how to shake the house up and just make it, even more fun to watch. So I genuinely want to be on that show, low-key. Low-key, I would love being on that show, but because I feel like my intuition don't go when I be watching that. But anyways, yeah, so this show is really dope. So I'm watching this season, of course, Big Brother 25. Yes, it's 25 seasons. They've been doing this since, 2000 or 1999 or something like that. But, they, hold up. What do I want to say about this? I pretty much wanted to say that it's shit getting hot. Like, so, who's in power right now in this week is this dude named Jared. He's this black dude named Jared in the house. He the only black dude in there. Just to make that clear, you know what I'm saying? He got head of household. You know what I'm saying? It was a W comp. It was this wall comp. Like, you had to hold, you're on the wall and your feet are planted on this, like, little platform. And you're, like, the rock climbing grippies? Like, you have to hold, like, you can't hear me. You have to hold, both your arms on the wall and the wall be moving. The wall be moving down and you gotta use your core strength to, and then the wall be moving up. Give you a little break. And then they be throwing shit at you. They be raining on you. It's just, the comp is really intense. It's like a really physical, intense, and mental. That's a physical and mental comp. And this nigga, he won. Cause he was stirring up the house last week. He got caught in the lie. That's pretty much to call it what it is. He got caught in a lie, and everybody was literally looking at him sideways, and then he ended up clutching that HOH win, and now he got power. So he done already put 2 people on the block. He done put Corey and America on the block. I love it. From his game point, I feel like those are the perfect nominations. Me personally, I would have put Corey and Jag on the block because Jared used Jag in his lie. So it's like Corey was the one that called him out last week. So it's like, ooh, so you got called out by Corey, and you used you used Jag to create your lie. You used him to make a lie up. So now that everybody's calling you out on the camera might have jumped. Oh my gosh. Like, I don't know why this keeps happening. Like, my camera just be stopping. Like, oh my gosh. Okay, but we back though, because, I can edit a little bit. So it's like, it be smooth when we keep going. But like I was saying, he got caught in a lie. Corey called him out, and he used Jag in his lie. So, if I was Jared winning HOH, I would have put Corey and Jag on the block. But it is what it is. He put Corey in America. America She's this Hispanic shorty. Her name is America. She and Corey pretty much go together in the house. Like, they're a showmance. And that's another thing I want to say. When you in Big Brother, you got to really, like, it's every man for themselves. Even when you have alliances, even when you make final twos, final threes, it don't matter how many people you working in the house. Only one person can win the prize, which is $750K. Only one person can win that prize. So it's every man for himself, for real. I don't respect showmances. I just personally feel like showmances are a distraction. Like, you can utilize a showmance, but you got to know when to cut. You got to know when to cut it. Because then they're going to start expecting you to start playing for them. And it's like, nigga, nah, I came into this house playing for myself, and I'm going to keep doing that. Like, what you mean? But it is what it is. People make their connections. There are people who done got married being on that show. It is what it is. If you go in there to look for love, you need to go to The Bachelorette. Go to The Bachelor and The Bachelor. They have shows for that. You know what I'm saying? Big Brother is a game show. Like, niggas is trying to see strategy, gameplay. Yeah, like, that's just me though. That's me. That's just the fan talking. But do what you want. Everybody going in that bitch. So yeah. So Jared put up Corey in America, and you know, what's today? Today's Thursday. Yesterday, Wednesday. It's the veto. So it comes on 3 times a week. It comes on every Sunday, every Wednesday, and every Thursday. And every Sunday it's the head of household competition, and every Wednesday it's the veto competition. And the veto is a competition to like the nominations, right? It's 2 nominees. It's Corey and America. They're gonna play in the veto. The HOH is gonna play in the veto, and whoever they pick out of like a bucket that chips brings out a name, whoever else plays. So it's kind of like 5 to 6 people who play in the veto. And the veto is, when you win it, you can take yourself off the block. You can take anybody off the block. So if I'm on the block and I win veto, I can take myself off the block. But if I'm not on the block and my friend's on the block and I win the veto, I can take her off the block, if that makes sense. So if whoever wins the veto has the power to remove one of the nominations. So you can backdoor motherfuckers. So if you a HOH motherfucker, if you win HOH and you trying to backdoor somebody, you can put up 2 pawns, win veto, take one person off, and put somebody on and tell the house, this my target. I want this motherfucker out. You could do that. Like, it should be getting intense. But that's just crazy because I just realized what I wanted to talk about more on Jared's HOH reign right now. Cameron, this is dude named Cameron. He is a beast in the house. He's a good player. He done won HOH plenty of times, vetoes plenty of times. He's a comp beast. Like, he knows how to, when the house is against him, he's the type, like, to win. Like, you know what I'm saying? So last week, he was the one that had HOH. And when you win HOH last week, you're not able to play in the next HOH competition. So that's the only downside about winning HOH. When you win, you can't play for the next one, for next week. So Cam is Jared's true target, which I wholeheartedly agree with, because he's somebody that's dangerous in the game. Like, you got to think about the people who you want in the house that you can beat. If you feel like you can't beat him, he has to get backdoor. Do not give him the opportunity to play veto, because we didn't gave him the opportunity to play veto before and he won veto. He got off the block. So why would we do that again? When I say we, I'm talking about me and Jared. Because Jared put him on the block before and Cam got off by winning the veto. So now that Jared is now HOH again, he now knows, again, Corey in America is who he nominated. So his real goal is to backdoor Cameron. So, you know what I'm saying? So like I was saying, Wednesday, which was yesterday, was the veto competition. So I don't know who won. So when I watched the episodes, I will come back to you next week and give you what I know, because I don't know right now. So we're in the same spot right now. Unless you watched it. Unless you did watch it, because I don't have live TV. I just want to make that clear. I don't have cable. We use streaming services and shit like that. So it's like I'm watching it the next day instead of watching it live. So yeah, that's why I'm watching it today. Yeah, and I'll be watching today's episode because it's an episode every Wednesday, every Thursday. So therefore, I'll be watching Thursday's episodes on Friday. That's what my schedule is with Big Brother. You know what I'm saying? I'll be watching Big Brother. I've been watching Big Brother since season 18. Big Brother 18 is my introduction to Big Brother, and I've been watching ever since. You know, I wish I had known about it before, but I'm glad to have been hopping on the train because it's a really good show. It's a really good game. It's really intense. I feel like anybody can play that game. You know what I'm saying? It's not hard to pick up. You just got to watch it, and it's like, you know, yeah. So it's a good game. So if I put you on, Neff put you on, period. So yeah, that's about it. That's all I have for today's episode. Thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to check out my socials on the Instagrams, the Twitters, and the TikToks. And don't forget to check out Logical Mind's socials. And don't also forget, I feel like I got to find a different way of saying that, but also you can listen to the podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Amazon Music. You can catch those audio versions on those platforms. Just type in Logical Mindz. Thank you guys for listening and watching. Peace, love, and positivity. Logical Mindz.